Hey guys, Be Nasty here. Gonna come at you with a Austrian and Russian turn in the summer of 1917. Firing off about 2.5 hours of sleep, so might do some things that are wrong. So please don't hesitate to point that out to me if you notice it. Yeah, and we'll have to do a couple of things for the Austro-Hungarian alignment event, um, or yeah, occurrence, I suppose. I think on the British turn, Tintin observed that the seaplane was just sort of here, and yeah, you're absolutely right. That's just not. That's just initially, I think it's in Austria, and it must have been a casualty in that. Whoops, no, in that battle. So that seaplane is just dead. Um, the When Austria aligns, one of the things that is supposed to happen. See if I can find that. This is under the Declarations of War 4.11, minor power with a reference sheet. So Austro-Hungary, the player major power controlling the alliance immediately advances to stage 3, shared technology of industrialization. So this, I should have looked ahead. I wouldn't have been rolling for it if I'd known I would just teleport to stage 3, but that is part of why you play the game. Learn some of those things. So that's supposed to happen. And then the player nation power controlling the alliance may immediately conduct 2 free diplomacy rolls. So, as part of the German invasion of Austro-Hungarian lands, Russia will get 2 free diplomacy rolls. And so I would roll for Sweden, which will be this guy. And then, oh, actually, that blue is nice. That'll do. I'm going to roll for Norway for the second roll. So this the darker blue is for Norway. The lighter blue is for Sweden. Sweden hits on a 1, 2, 3. Norway just on a 1, 2. So Sweden will advance to stage 2. I can live with that. Okay. So then for the actual Austro-Hungarian turn, they will not get a tech roll because their one minor factory is there, which means they no longer possess it. They do have a little bankroll, and I circled this as a reminder to say when I did the Austro-Hungarian objective video, I did pay $1 to re-roll the secret objective one time. So they had $16. I spent one to re-roll the the secret objective. These guys added another 2, and these guys add another 3. But yeah, so that's why that's a 15 instead of 16. For purchases, Austria is only going to purchase 4 infantry, which will leave them a savings of $3. I don't believe they have any combat moves to make, and they will just make a series of non-combat moves, I think. So yeah, they're going to move 1 infantry here and 1 infantry here. This artillery is going to shift over to Galicia, so there'll be an extra there. And the cavalry will go 1, 2. I'm going to chip it out, so we'll have 2 cavalry in Galicia. Instead, actually, I prefer chips, so I'll do that. So it should be a total of 3 infantry in West Hungary. I don't know that. Whoopsies. Their fleet, I'm just going to move out to here. Yeah, I think that's really about it for Austria. So they need to place their 4 units. Oh, sorry, I was going to slide 1 more infantry from here over to here. So and then I'm going to just add one here. So, yeah, one marched over, and then one was built here, so that stays unchanged. I'm going to add an additional there, and then put one in East Hungary and one in Bosnia. And that'll be it for Austria. And at this moment in time, because the Germans haven't gone again, they will collect $8 for next turn, plus the 3 that they carried over. They'll have $11 for their turn, fall winter of 17. And I think that that's everything for Austria. And then for Russia, because they have shared technology now, I can give a stage of technology to a controlled miner. So I'm just going to give a stage of infantry to Austria. So that'll be that. Russia has 3 factories. So they're going to roll these 3 techs. They're going to roll for land doctrine, and they're going to roll engineering and industrialization. Oh, 6 plus A, yay! The free technology starting next turn. Advance, that's a 10, that'll advance. And that is a 10 as well, so that will advance to stage 2. So, nice round on tech. I do have my Russian purchases ready to go. So I had $32. I'm going to spend 10 to complete, spend 5 to complete this major shipyard, and 5 more. So it's a total of 10 to advance my major factory a stage. So that's 10. Oopsies. So then I've got colonial, so that's 12, 14, 16, and upgrade is 18, plus 6 for a regular sub is 24, plus 4 for a coastal sub is 28. These guys here with the red circle, those were the free Diplos that I already rolled. And then I was going to spend $3 more, so it's at 28, so I'll spend $3 more for diplomacy roll for Sweden and a diplomacy roll for the Ottomans. So back to the Diplo chart. I'll keep my lucky light blue die for Sweden, and for the Ottomans, actually, you know what, I'm going to go purple. So the Ottomans are purple, Sweden is light blue. Look at that, holy, Sweden moves 2 stages. So stage 3 for Sweden. Just missed on the Ottomans. Yeah. And what am I going to actually do with my turn now? I don't think I'm going to have any combat moves. Actually, sorry, I have to check one thing. Sorry guys, I know watching people read rules is probably not the most exciting thing to do, but Denmark denies passage to all nations at war until Denmark is aligned. May deny passage. So is it no? Oops. Can you like try to force a strait? Maybe I'll just put that question out there. If I wanted to try, say, with this coastal sub to go 1, 2 with the boosted move to go here, could he like roll to survive running that gauntlet, or is it just simply not allowed? So here's what I'll do. I will roll the dice as though the coastal sub is doing that, and then if it's not allowed, then he'll just stay where he is, and if it is allowed, we'll live with the outcome. So I'm pretty sure 9 would be a miss. So I'm just going to actually circle this up, put this in somebody else's lap, and let them tell me how this works. Because he would go here, here, oopsies, if he could. And the roll to hit him was a 9. So I don't think that if he can move past that minefield, I think he would, or that straight, whatever, I think he would do so. Okay. Non-comms. He's coming over here. 9. So let's go like that. We're going to put 4 infantry. So there's 9 total. So there should be, there was 9 infantry total. So I've got 4 here, 5 here. Fighters will just stay here. You know what? I'm going to do the same thing. Actually reverse it. I'm going to put 5 artillery in Serbia. So 5, which means it leaves me with 4 artillery here. These guys are just going to move here as well. It'll go 1, 2 there. Sure. Come on down, join the party. Oops. Yeah, it's better. He's going to move back to this C zone so he could be repaired next turn. I guess I should go back and reread that. Are the Turkish straits closed to people at war? Okay, denies passage to nations at war, so I can't just sail out of there at my leisure. I guess that's fair. Okay. Then the only other thing I think I'm going to do is rail these 2 Marines or naval infantry down to Crimea, and then this guy's going to march here, and this guy's going to march here. Yeah, so fairly small turn, all things considered. So then I'll just be placing. I did that, placing units and kind of going from there. So, okay, this is the one part where I'm pretty sure that this is the way it's supposed to work. So, I'm gonna put a colonial here. Gonna put a colonial here. Gonna put a colonial here because each of those have a manpower. And then for the upgrade, because the C zone where the port is, and this is not a lend-lease, this is just a supply thing. So I'm pretty sure that I could kind of loop my way around your ships to make the supplies land here, and upgrade one of those colonials to a early infantry, which is just dawning on me that that's actually probably pretty stupid because early infantry are only marginally better than colonials, and if that was like a regular infantry, that would actually make some sense, but oh well, it was a play I committed to. And then these 2 guys will get built at the freshly minted Russian sub-base. Oh, and then this guy is going to be built, and he's going to be right on that sea border, so we can go either way. Which, like, I know that has happened at other, like Gibraltar's kind of got that going on. I think there's a few other bases that kind of have that luxury, so I'm pretty sure that that's okay also. But again, if it's not, just let me know, and I would shift it down south rather than further north. Yeah. Okay. So I believe that that's it. So Russia's down to, they saved $1. They are going to collect 31. Do they still collect for Austria? Because they're not fully aligned yet. They're just controlled. Oopsies. Those guys. Delete. I don't know. Anyway, Well, for sure they will for Sweden. So I'll give them $32 plus the one that they saved is a bankroll of 33 for next turn. Yeah. Oops. Okay, cool. I think that's it. I'll leave a message for MP7 about that Russian sub, and I'm sorry, I just don't know the rules all that well sometimes, and I'll kind of go from there. Oh shoot, sorry. I'm sorry. I hope this is not an egregious error. I forgot that I still had Vienna. Because I'll fly this guy to Galicia. And actually, oh boy, is that too big of a retcon if I built another infantry there? Well, that's fine. What's the point? Just get murdered anyway. So yeah, sorry about that. But that is my turn, I believe. So good luck, MP7.